Hello, it's Jill Jaress again with How to Make a Movie on a Dime. And today I want to talk to the directors and the actors, also the cinematographers. I get asked to critique a lot of films on Amazon, and they're indie films, low budget indies like mine. Mine is a low budget indie. The thing that I find that most low budget indies have in common is actors who are overacting. If actors are overacting, it looks so big on the screen. I mean, like, say the cinematographer wants to come in on a really tight close up. Um, you better tell, the director had better tell the actor that really underplay it, totally underplay it. Just say it as if you're having a low conversation, a low volume conversation. Because when that camera, the closer the camera comes to you, the more you have to underplay. I will tell you, I'm going to tell you an embarrassing situation that happened to me. It was on a series, my first series, and there was a show that I was supposed to have been raped and thrown over a cliff. Later on, there was a court scene where I was supposed to describe what had happened, and so we're doing it, and I, you know, described what happened, and I started crying. And when the director called cut, the crew applauded. And I thought, oh, that's good. I nailed it. And then when I saw myself on television, the close up was so close. It looked like crazy, like a crazy lady, just going berserk. And that wasn't what it was, in front of people. It was just a person crying. And this is what I want you to know. Even if it's natural, even if it's not forced, even if it's coming from your soul, on a tight close-up, it's going to make you look like the mad woman of Shiloh. And a lot of directors, particularly television directors, because you see, you have to kind of understand their goal is to make their day. And what that means is that they cover every shot that they had to do that day. So a lot of times they don't have the time to come up and say, let's do that again because, it looks a little big. It looked a little big. So just tone it down a little bit. And then the director can go over to the cinematographer and say, pull back on this a little bit. You're in too tight on her. That way, the actor's protected. But unfortunately, on series, the director doesn't have that time. He can't afford that time to go up and tell people give them the direction and give the cinematographer the direction. They wind up moving on to the next shot just because they know it's in the can. And the director's not going to get in trouble for not being able to get all the shots. Now, on the other hand, if you're doing a movie where you have time, you're not going to run into problems like this because by the time a director gets to direct a major feature film, they're experienced enough to know that you don't come in that close on people. The actors are experienced enough to know that you underplay. And the cameraman is experienced enough to know that you can't come in that tight on people. So you have much more safety working on a film. If you know these things ahead of time, they're all tips that I've learned through hard knocks that I'm happy to share with you, and I'm hoping that it'll help you make a wonderful movie. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.